Alan McLaughlin pulls it back to 3-2. But Derby power on. They're 7 points clear. The concern for Charlton is that the distractions of FA Cup trips to Anfield and the like could jeopardise their promotion drive. They should have wrapped this one up, but Oldham poached the lead midway through the second half. Barmer's clumsy challenge on Banger is correctly penalised. Lee Richardson gives Oldham sight of an unexpected win. Keeper Paul Gerrard is the Oldham star, until he flaps at Robson's cross. 6 Oldham defenders are there to help, but somehow Kim Grant, the substitute, finds a way through. Charlton still second, and with that game in hand. One goal at Roker keeps Sunderland third. A classic blooper that ends Lenny Lawrence's unbeaten surge at Luton. Julian James stars in this video nasty. Huddersfield stay in the playoff picture on the back of a stunning first half that brings the Crystal Palace revival to a shuddering halt. Ben Thornley's curler beats Martin, and that's Andy Booth territory. Huddersfield on their way in the 12th minute. On 34 minutes, Booth has Palace twisting and turning, but the handball verdict against Tony Gale looks harsh. Ray Houghton has his say. Ronnie Jepson has the final word. Palace's first defeat in 11 matches is confirmed by the best individual goal of the weekend from Lee Makel. All my own work, no assist required. A one-sided first half and a one-sided game. No contest at Molineux as well. Wolves run the show. Eric Young profits from Simon Osborne's free kick midway through the first half. Bull and Goodman are providers for a change for Andy Thompson just after half-time. Southend are suffering from altitude sickness, but Wolves are coming on strong. They're convinced they'll make the playoffs. A grim game bursts briefly into life at Elm Park. Neil Lennon on his Leicester debut makes it to the byline, and Neil Lewis can't miss. Leicester are furious about the Reading equaliser. Lennon insists he doesn't touch Lee Nogan. Referee Pauline disagrees. The turning point, and Stuart Lovell makes the point for Reading. They need everything they can get. Millwall and Norwich have both lost that winning feeling. Sergei Yuran's skills put Millwall on course for their first home success since November. Bobby Bowery, the perseverer. Uwe Fuchs charges in to connect with Van Blurk's corner. As Millwall respond to manager Jimmy Nichols' order, forget promotion, let's string some results together. Norwich could be facing a double relegation whammy. After Rogan's gift lets in Mike Milligan though, Millwall have to cling on. The return of Graham Taylor to Vicarage Road. Taylor gets a wonderful reception from the fans who'll never forget his achievements at Watford. At first, it looks like an instant miracle cure. There's a surge of spirit and adrenaline in the Watford ranks. And Devon White is on target on his home debut too. With half-time looming, Watford go 2 up. Tommy Mooney's got a real dig in that left foot. It rears up off a length nicely for Steve Palmer against his old club. Then the tailor-made script's thrown right out of the window. Nifty control and a skimming finish from the Dutchman, Gus Uhlenbeek. An immediate response to manager Burley's half-time riot act. And Uhlenbeek's attacking instincts are at the heart of Ipswich's equaliser, Alex Matthey, spot on. Watford are split apart by the same combination. Matthey's 14th of the season confirms that staying up will be a huge achievement for Graham Taylor and Luther Blissett. But what a comeback for Ipswich. Brett Angel's on his way back to Sunderland, but he finishes his loan period at Sheffield United with the winner in the Yorkshire Derby. Set up by Andy Walker, Angel lifts Blades out of the relegation places. Heaven sent.